So Creed, you asked me to get these two watches out, and I can't help but notice as I bring them over, they are really, really light for how big they are.
They absolutely are. Breitling introduced this particular case. It's called the Brightlight case. Nobody knows exactly, and nobody will admit exactly to it. It's a patented material that Breitling will not disclose what the actual material is. It doesn't have a cold feel. If you notice this, it's a cold morning here in Atlanta, by the way, and so it's about 60-something, 68 degrees in here. Normally, if you were to touch something like glass or metal, it would feel cold. And in the summertime, if you touch metal or glass, it feels warm.
Right.
This material never has a very cold feeling, and it never has a really warm feeling.
And when I hold it, it actually feels lighter than titanium.
It is. It's a lot lighter than titanium, as a matter of fact. And a lot of people confuse this with being plastic. Oh, this looks like a G-Shock, or this looks, it doesn't have the rich feel. Something that's expensive should be heavy, and I think that's kind of the way that all watches have gone now. If it doesn't have a heavy feel, then it must not be worth something. And in days past, the lighter things were, the more expensive they were, because it takes a lot more technology to make lighter watches. So for this Brightlight material, it's a sort of a composite of epoxy and carbon fiber. And we know that because this material was also used on the fuselage of Boeing aircraft, and we know what the Boeing aircraft fuselage was made out of.
Okay.
Also, this is the same sort of material that's used in Lamborghini to make their fenders and rear parts of their car. So we know what the material is to a certain degree. We just don't know what the chemical makeup is exactly. Now, one of the things that you'll also notice is when you look at the watch, it doesn't have a carbon fiber look. It has more of a flecked look. It's very random, and each one is completely different than the other. And one of the things that, when I used to sell these brand new, when I worked for an authorized dealer and I was Breitling captain for many years, one of the things that I realized about this watch early on was, wow, it sure is shiny when it's brand new. I wonder how that's going to wear over time. Breitling claimed that they're super scratch resistant and that they won't pick up the little small scratches and nicks and dings and things that the metal bracelets and the metal cases do. You don't have to worry about titanium cases that get scratched and can't be repaired. They have to be replaced. You don't have to worry about the PVD coating coming off or being scratched down to the metal, these kinds of things. This watch is going to stay looking exactly the way that it is right now. And what I think is interesting, and I don't know if you've noticed this about this watch, and I don't know if you've seen one brand new or not, but this watch has aged incredibly. And one of the questions that I had early on was, how would it age? I think it looks better as a pre-owned piece than it did as a new piece. It picked up a lot more character. Something happened to the material. It's not as shiny. It looks more carbon fiber-like. It doesn't look like it has a resin coating. It doesn't look like it has a clear coating. It looks natural. And this is the Bentley model, and this is called the Hurricane. This one has a 24-hour dial, meaning that the hour hand goes around the dial one time per day, not twice.
Okay.
So that can be confusing for a lot of folks if they've never seen something like this. If you look down at your watch and you see the hour hand pointing at the bottom of the dial, you might think, oh, it's 6 o'clock. No, it's not 6 o'clock. It's actually noon. So it's a little bit strange from that standpoint.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, most Breitlings, if you ever notice, that have a 24-hour dial will be a manual wind watch, not the case in this one. This one's an automatic.
Okay.
So that's something that you don't have to worry about winding. The Cosmonaut Navitimer, for example, had a 24-hour dial. Scott Carpenter wore that one into space when he encircled the Earth, and so people get those a little bit confused, but this is an automatic reference.
Well, one thing that strikes me about these, I do hear people sometimes when they call us and they're asking for advice on which watch they should ultimately purchase, and that is a service we offer here, by the way. We know we have thousands of watches in stock, and we're more than happy to help you hone that down, narrow it down to figure out exactly which one's going to be the best one for you. But a lot of people will tell me that they like a big watch, but they don't want one that's too heavy. Right. I don't really understand that a lot. I like a heavy watch, but I hear what they're saying, and I want to cater to that. It's interesting because these watches are a substantial size, right? And yet they're really light, and so they wouldn't have that pull that you feel from a heavy watch as you move your wrist.
Right, and I'm going to go ahead and put this one on because my wrist is about 7.5. inches in circumference. That's what I usually wear. And so what I wanted to do was, and I've gotten my fingerprints all over the top of that dial. So what I wanted to show you in the camera angle exactly how big that watch looks on my wrist, and I wear a 7.5. Now this is a 50 millimeter watch. This is big, but what I love about it is if you want a big watch, like you said, I can't stand a heavy watch. I'm the opposite.
Okay.
The lighter the watch, the better I am. And now I have heavy watches, let's not be confused, right? But they do get on my nerves.
Okay.
And I tell people quite frequently, I love the way this watch looks, but it wears me out. Seriously. But boy, I could wear this and never think twice about it. This does come in a 45 millimeter. We have had one in the past. It was Cobra yellow. It had sort of an orangey yellow color for Breitling. This particular model from Bentley, it has a bluish gray hue to it.
Yeah, I love that blue. That's such a nice little touch of color. And Breitling, you see, does this a lot more than other watch companies where they get some color introduced. It's really a good look.
Right. And this is a really important year because Bentley is discontinuing the Mulsanne. And why is that tied into this particular watch? Well, a couple of reasons. One, the interior of the Mulsanne, it has that diamond stitched cross pattern. Also, you're going to lose the 6.75 liter, or as the British call it, the 6 3/4 liter V8 motor that they've had since the 1950s. So, in matter of fact, that engine is 60 years old. And if you notice something, and this is a question a lot of people have about Bentley Breitling specifically, what is the 6.75? The 6.75 is always associated with the largest model of this particular watch. It also generally has the grand date at the top, and when you flip it over, on the back it'll have the wheel, okay? So the 6.75 is in reference to the actual engine size of the Mulsanne, and we have a few of those 6.75s, not many, but we do have them, and those are important because if you're a collector, you'll want to pick those up quickly because this is the last year of that model, and they no longer make that Breitling Bentley model either. So you can only buy them pre-owned.
And just doing a quick conversion in my head, I'm sure I'm a little bit off, but that's roughly 400 cubic inches for Americans.
Yeah, it's close to 675 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken, at the very
Not a
moment,
bad figure.
and 800 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, an amazing model. So you get a big car, you get a big engine, you get a big watch with the Breitling Bentley, but also with the Hurricane model, you get a big watch, but you don't have to clunk around in it, and it won't annoy you like if you're the kind of person that doesn't like a heavy watch like me.
Great recommendation. Thanks,
Yeah,
Creed.
absolutely. Find them at SwissWatchExpo.com, and if you have any other questions about the Breitling, definitely give us a call because there's a lot to know.